Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee and Carats, which is an initiative by the Young Diamantaires to introduce our members. And here I have with me today Sam Chmielash, all the way from Montreal, Canada. I hope I pronounced it correct now.
Yeah, you did it good.
Thank you. So, Sam, tell me a little about yourself. Have you been born and raised in Canada, and how did jewelry happen to you?
Yeah, so born and raised Montreal, Canadian boy, and that's basically me in a nutshell.
Lovely. So, tell me, how did jewelry happen to you? I mean, have you been a first generation jeweler, or you have a legacy in the jewelry industry?
So I would consider myself first generation. I didn't have any family in the diamond industry. I actually had my first job while I was in college for a major jewelry retailer in Canada. And while I was continuing my formal education, I always worked actually in the jewelry industry, whether it as a buyer or online learning the e-commerce. And then I slowly made my way to the diamond industry.
Nice, that's nice. So, I mean, you mentioned that you have been into the diamond industry. So, do you specialize in certain sort of diamonds, or do you also manufacture jewelry?
So the core of our business is loose polished diamonds from 30 point to 3 carat plus in all shapes. We do a little bit of an estate business, and we also do a little bit of finished jewelry, but we have an affinity towards older cut diamonds.
Oh, nice. So when you talk about older cut diamonds, like, are there any sort of features that one should keep in mind to know that this is an older cut diamond or a European cut?
Yeah, so old Europeans are now approaching the 100-year mark. And I believe it's our duty not to recut all of them, but to keep them around for the next generation, or keep the legacy going. So since they were mainly done from the late 1800s to the early 1920s, early 1930s, we have like this affinity towards conserving the past. And they're really beautiful and subtle, very different. The younger cousin or younger brother, so to speak, to the modern route brilliant diamond.
Lovely. And do you have any pieces to show us that what a European cut looks like?
We have this little guy right here.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What is the size of this one?
This is a 7.5 carat.
Wow.
Light yellow.
Looks amazing.
Charming.
Totally charming. So tell me, what do you enjoy besides diamonds? Is it only that, like, what do you like to do as a hobby?
So I love to travel, which has been a little bit difficult during the pandemic. But I've been honing my abilities as a cook, chef, which I like doing also for the pandemic, and just I guess keeping up with some of the sports I enjoy watching, like American football and ice hockey and NHL.
Nice. And what do you think? Do you cook the best?
That's really putting me on the spot. Probably
any one of your choice.
Probably my late grandmother's chicken soup.
Ah, lovely. Cool. That's nice to know. I mean, although I'm a vegetarian, but I would love to appreciate that.
I make a good mushroom risotto.
Oh, so I'm going to come Canada all the way to eat that. Hmm, cool. So, since you mentioned a little about the pandemic, do you think, the last 1 year has helped you grown in any way, personally or professionally? Have you evolved in any way?
I think the pandemic has all taken a toll on us, both personally and in the business side. I think personally, I think mental health is an issue for all of us in some capacity. But I think as a
Mhm.
general rule, I think there are things in life that you can control and things in life you can't control.
That's true.
So in business strategy, we talk about external forces. This is a perfect example. No matter how much you plan, there's things that you can't do.
Yeah.
So in terms of how we've dealt with it on a business side, I would say we've stuck to our core convictions, which is, um, just cut all the fat, very lean operation, and make sure we're cash flow positive,
Hmm.
and only pull the trigger on things when deals come along, uh, because we're not sure how long this situation takes. But that being said, we've managed to get through this because we believe so much in the goods that we've had inventory on hand to get us through it. Uh, so not only to service our clients, but other
Hmm.
dealers as well. So, for a while, a lot of times people the industry was looked at in terms of the middleman being pushed out. And this pandemic is a perfect example
Yeah,
how the industry still needs us.
absolutely. I think that's a very important and valid point that you've made. Now, having said that, you've also mentioned a few challenges, but is there any other challenges that you would like to highlight that you're facing right now post pandemic, and any tips that you felt that it's helped you recover in the past 1 year?
So just some of the challenges in terms of visiting clients because of travel restrictions, seeing other dealers or suppliers that we buy from, or manufacturers that we buy from or do business with. I think it's been difficult, but we with communication through the net, we've been able to keep some of that up,
Mm,
but it's been challenging.
okay. And you've been a part of Young Diamantaire for quite some time. How do you think that it has benefited you in some way, or any message that you would like to share with all our audiences over here?
So the YDs to me very important because I think it's the lifeline to the future. I think we have an opportunity to unite as one and to share information and collaboration in one sort of umbrella on a global level. And I think this is really important. Actually, so much so is that I look at my situation where I've had one or two very great mentors in
Mm,
this business, and in the next 5 to 15 years, they will probably exit the business, and that will leave a hole. And I believe with the YDs, which we won't be so young, maybe in 15 years from now, but it'll give us a network and a voice in order to bounce ideas off of and be able to grow as an industry. And we're just building the foundation from the ground.
absolutely. No, I completely agree, and I think it's a fantastic way to connect with Dementors from across the globe. I mean, I had never thought I'd be speaking to you on a Zoom call, countries away. And thanks to YD, it's brought us together under one umbrella. Thanks,
Amazing.
thanks, thanks so much, Sam. I mean, it was amazing chatting with you, and it was lovely to see that beautiful piece of diamond. And someday I'm definitely going to possess something like that.
Thank you, Prernaa. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you, everyone. And we will be back soon with another YD next week. And this is Prernaa Makhariaa signing out for now. So see you soon. Bye.